Hi, I'm Derek Wilfing with Koch Fertilizer Canada and Koch Agronomic Services. I really want to thank GMAX Ag Team for allowing me to participate in their Agronomy Den newsletter, which I encourage you all to read this year. And most of it's because there's a lot of chatter around nitrous oxide in the industry right now, and what does that mean for our farms, and what does it mean for Western Canada particularly. So what we thought we would do is probably share a little bit of what's going on. There's a lot of options around that plan that has been put in place, but talk a little bit about EEFs, or enhanced efficiency fertilizers. There really is 4 types of enhanced efficiency fertilizers that we utilize in Western Canada. The first one, which a lot of people have been using for a long time, are urease inhibitors. Urease inhibitors block the urease, thus not allowing your urea type products, if that's in urea, white prilled urea, or UAN, to change over from becoming urea. Typically these types of products reduce ammonia emissions and are good at getting rainfall incorporation and allowing your urea to get pushed further into the ground if it's broadcasted or shallow banded. The second type of a product is a nitrification inhibitor. Nitrification inhibitors, what they do is they block nitrate production. They don't allow nitrosomus and nitrobacter to make nitrates. And why that is important is nitrates, when we think about nitrates, nitrates are what you need in order to have denitrification to happen. And when we're thinking about nitrous oxide is mostly produced from nitrate. When we make nitrates, there is some a little bit of nitrous oxide that comes off of there, and that's believed that occurs. But the majority of it comes from denitrification. And denitrification mostly happens in Western Canada when we have saturated soils, or 70% saturation in our soils. So if you were to walk out into your soil in your field, and when you leave more than a boot footprint into that soil, what happens is that soil squishes away. That's more than 70% hold capacity in your soil. And under that period of time of saturation, the microbes in that area go anaerobic, and they want oxygen, and nitrate is NO3 negative. And so in any given teaspoon of soil, you will have maybe 3/4 of a billion, maybe 500 million, or maybe more, depends on what type of soil type you're in, to 3/4 of a billion of microbes in a teaspoon of soil. And when that happens, they readily grab the oxygen off of nitrate and causes denitrification. What does that mean to nitrous oxide? Actually, very little of that denitrification becomes nitrous oxide. Most of it is N2, which is 78% of the air we breathe every day. But there's 2 to 3% is nitric monoxide, and then 2 to 3% is nitrous oxide. But it's on a vast area of land, in Western Canada when that occurs, particularly in Canadian snow spring melts. So when we think about products, being that a urease inhibitor or a nitrification inhibitor, if you use those together at the same time, it keeps your urea as urea, and then it stops it, keeps your nitrates as nitrates. So it stops that for a longer period of time. And then the fourth product that really fits into this realm is controlled release type products. And those controlled release type products, like ESN, which is a membrane around a urea prill, that membrane is a controlled release because it just stops that until it gets enough heat and moisture around that membrane to get that urea to translocate across that membrane. So with that, continue to work with agronomy, your agronomy or your agronomist and the agronomy team here at GMAX, and try to put plans together that give you the best return on investment for your farm, and try to help understand what these EEFs really mean and how to utilize them the best together in order to meet the 4 R's, and that being the right source at the right rate at the right time in the right place, so that you can be successful in your farms and have the best ROI for your farm, and these products can help you do that.